Westlake Charter High School video series.
This video demonstrates our commitment to the academic and social-emotional readiness of our graduates.
Now, in our last video, we unveiled what learning will look like at Westlake Charter High School. If you haven't watched that video yet, we encourage you to push pause on this video, then go watch the video titled What Learning Looks Like, and then come back for this week's video. You know, it's our goal that each week our videos will build upon each other, developing a complete picture of what our Westlake Charter High School program looks like. Hey, Mrs. Batten, are you ready to get started with our third video?
I can't wait!
All right, let's get started.
In last week's video, we shared with you 4 important parts of our learning program: advisory, 4x4 schedules, our use of flex blocks, and the instructional program. Today, we are going to unpack how these 4 pieces will guide our high school students to graduate as academically and social-emotionally inspired adults who are ready to lead as global citizens. First, we're going to share how these 4 pieces will develop the social-emotional program.
Let's start with advisory. Your high school students' advisory class will be a part of their community throughout their 4 years in high school. As a high school student, developing healthy and positive relationships with peers and adults is a key element to success. Now, advisory will be a place where this community connection happens for each of our Westlake Charter High School students. And while they're in advisory, students will continue to develop the social emotional skills necessary to be successful, but also students will be developing the life skills necessary to be successful as they graduate and begin their journey into adulthood. Now, in addition to building community, building life skills, our advisory program is also where students will continue to develop a definition of what it means to be a global citizen through experiences both inside and outside of the classroom. This may look like advisory classes, venturing to the Museum of Tolerance in Southern California in 9th grade, or taking part in a 2-day high school global citizen summit.
Our focus on SEL is represented in our 4x4 model. One benefit of the 4x4 model when compared to the traditional high school model is that students are able to focus on 4 classes at a time versus 6 or 7 in a traditional model. This means that they spend more time each day in each class, and the teacher has the opportunity to use the extra time to build the classroom into a supportive community. Another benefit is that when only 4 classes per semester, students can stay more focused, lowering anxiety and allowing a deeper understanding in each of their courses.
Now, our commitment to continuing the development of social emotional readiness can be also seen through the use of flex blocks. You know, in the last video, we referenced flex blocks for academic and social emotional intervention, extension, and support. And by purposely planning flex blocks of time each week, we will ensure that our students are getting the personalized support they need. Through the social emotional focus of flex blocks, every student will have access to clubs, counseling, group engagements, leadership, activities, all built into the school day. So imagine a student involved in sports, or has an after-school job, or takes care of a sibling 3 days a week. In a traditional school schedule, taking part in clubs and other school activities might not be possible for this student. However, by building this time into the day through the use of flex blocks, we can ensure that students are included no matter what a student's situation may be.
Finally, our instructional program purposely offers a wide range of coursework and levels of rigor to ensure that Westlake Charter High School is able to personalize the high school experience for each student, maximizing engagement and reducing anxiety.
Okay, so we have shown how the advisory, the 4x4 block schedule, the flex block, and our instructional program all work together to support social emotional development at Westlake Charter High School. We are now going to demonstrate how these same 4 pieces support academic development.
Let's start by looking at academic readiness through our instructional program and the 4x4 model.
On your screen, you see 32 blank boxes. Each one represents a course that your student will take over their 4 years at Westlake Charter High School. This breaks down to 8 classes per year, 4 classes in the fall semester, 4 classes in the spring semester.
Of the 32 courses, the blue section represents the A through G course requirements, which are the first part of our Westlake Charter High School graduation requirements.
Now, the A to G course requirements represent the minimum course requirements for admission into the University of California system. Now, in the set of A to G courses, students will take coursework in history, English, math, science, language other than English, visual and performing arts, and college preparatory electives. So students will complete these A to G courses as the core requirements leading to both graduation and academic readiness.
In addition to the A through G courses, another piece of the Westlake Charter High School graduation requirement is that every student will graduate college proven. Each Westlake Charter High School student will select at least one college course to successfully complete as part of our dual enrollment agreement with American River College. This college course is represented by the green on the course model.
Okay, the model on the screen currently accounts for our A to G coursework and the completion of at least one college level class. Well, some of our Westlake Charter High School students may elect to take part in our embedded honors coursework. Now this model shows the embedded honors courses as classes that will be taken in addition to the graduation requirements. However, a student who elects to take these courses at Westlake Charter High School would complete them as a part of their A to G course requirements. And what's great about this is it leaves the remaining courses open for further personalization.
We are now going to take a look at how flex blocks impact our course offerings and support academic personalization. In this model, we see how some schools may use courses in a student schedule for study hall, taking away valuable opportunities to take electives or further college enrichment.
However, in our high school program, this type of academic personalization will fit into our flex blocks. Remember, flex blocks will be offered every day, all year long, meaning they will be utilized by staff to provide students the personalized support and enrichment they need for as long as they need it.
Now that we've addressed our core academic commitments and our students' four-year schedule, let's take a look at how a student can round out their high school schedule using the remaining available courses.
The way we will utilize the remaining course blocks is a demonstration of our pillar of personalization. Here are just two examples of how a Westlake Charter High School student might use these opportunities. Let's take a look at student A. First, student A fulfills her graduation requirements through a blend of college courses and a variety of engaging electives. As a part of this work, student A plans to complete the equivalent of a semester and a half of college courses while also collecting the appropriate requirements for high school graduation.
Now let's take a look at student B. In this model, student B completes the A through G course requirements and takes a college course. He then fulfills his graduation requirements through a mix of performing arts and fine arts electives and college prep electives. Like student A, this student also completes dual enrollment classes. However, his courses focus on career and technical education, completing the 3 courses necessary to earn a certification in the area of computer media.
Now that we've demonstrated how the 4x4 model, our instructional program, and flex blocks all support academic readiness, let's take a look at how our advisory program will support our students academically.
Each student will develop a 4-year graduation plan, ensuring that they are able to achieve their personalized long-term goals. This planning will take part with the school counselor, the teaching team, the advisory teacher, the students themselves, and their family. Students regularly review this academic plan as a piece of their advisory program.
In video 2, we demonstrated what learning will look like at Westlake Charter High School. And in this video, we have demonstrated how each piece of our program has been designed to support the social, emotional, and academic development of each student throughout their time in high school. So, stay tuned for our next video, which will release on October 18th, when we will be unveiling the ways we are building our high school culture. Thanks for watching, and as always,
Let's explore!